Alright, so I don't know how well this is gonna come across since it's dark and driving, so it might be kind of loud, but I'll try and speak up. I don't know, just kind of in line with the last couple of videos I've posted of me just kind of rambling. Like the thought that's kind of been just bouncing around my head a lot the last, I'd say, a couple of weeks now has just been this kind of, the idea that, and I know, like, none of this stuff is new, right? Like, nothing I've said in any point in time is like anything that's like so new or crazy, but it's just stuff I think about a lot. And you get to hear all the loud beeps in my car because I need to get some stuff checked, but I'm lazy. I'm not lazy, I struggle sometimes to go out and do adult things. It's not that I'm against it or that I don't want to, it's just a struggle with it. So anyways, the thing that I've been thinking about is how you only have moments. There's only like the moment right now. Like if you're listening to this, watching this, whatever, you have this moment and you are aware of this moment, and that's it. That is the only thing you can really know for sure, is that you are existing in this moment. The past is just something that we conceptualize. You can't touch it. You can't go back to it. If you have pictures, you can, sort of remember it. Or if you I mean, in your memory, you remember it, or we think we do. But the only thing that really is tangible is right now, and that's how it will always be. Your entire life, it will just be this moment, and everything around you changes, and your body changes, and everything changes, but it's still a singular moment that you are present for, and that's it. And it will be that way it's always been that way, and it will always be that way. And we have this habit of like kind of existing in like multiple spaces of like, living in the past or imagining the future, and depending on like what type of person you are, maybe you spend more time in one of those modes than another. But for a lot of us, we're constantly just kind of bouncing back and forth, and we deal with the present only because it's like sort of a means to an end. It's like it's what gets us to that next stage. It's never that we are happy with what's happening right now in this moment. It's that we are kind of putting up with the moment because we know that if we get through this, we'll get to tomorrow where things will be good. And, we'll have the body we want, we'll have the success we want, we'll have the things that we want if we can just get through this moment. But this moment is all you have, and it's all you will ever have, is just right now. And I don't think, I know how, like, that could come across as like, well, what if this moment sucks? And then so you're saying all I have is like this sucky moment, and not necessarily. It's just becoming aware of that fact that, if you exist right now, then you exist right now, and you don't know if you'll exist in another moment, or 5 or years or days or whatever, however you want to track the time. And it kind of goes back to like, being aware of the fact that if there is nothing outside of this existence that we are currently sharing in this moment, then like you won't know. Like, so I don't know, I'm gonna try and consolidate this into some words while I'm waiting here at this light. Oh, and it just turned green. People are probably like, if you're watching this, you're probably like, what the fuck, dude, pay attention to the road. And it's like, what's the worst that could happen, he says right before he gets in a fatal car accident. No, but so if this is all that there is, then if you are conscious of the moment and you're not thinking about the future or the past, then you are living. And you will always be living because you can't experience not living. And so because of that, in a sense, you never really experience death, because when your consciousness fades or whatever, then you will no longer be experiencing things, and so you can't be aware of the fact that it happened. I don't know. I mean, who's to say, right? Like, I mean, consciousness could be an energy that gets passed on. It could be maybe we do have souls, and like the body is just sort of like a mechanism that we use to kind of experience tangible reality. I forgot I need gas. Anyways, so with that, I think that's kind of it. I just wanted to talk about the moment because I think about it a lot, and it's just been the thing that's been on my mind lately. And I realized I hadn't recorded anything in a minute, and thought I would do that while I drive to go get some dinner because I haven't eaten pretty much all day. I had a PB&J earlier, and that's about it. So hope you guys have a good moment, and if you watch this, thanks, and I'll keep thinking, and I'll post another video when I have a thought.